I've got a story for you. I've got a story which is a really interesting story. It's a story about going and doing something that you don't want to do. And I want you to see how grumpy you can look. How grumpy you can get your face. How grumpy you can get your body. Can you get your body really grumpy? Can you just think of the thing that you get really cross about? You've not been allowed to do because your brother or sister has not allowed you to do something, or your mum or your dad has said you can't use the tablet anymore, or it's time to stop TV, and you've got the worst thing for tea that you've ever had, and you've got to eat your vegetables, and there you are, you're looking grumpy. How grumpy can you look? I bet you that you can't be more grumpy than one of the great characters of the Bible. The grumpiest of all the grumpy people in the Bible was called Jonah. And at the end of our story, he is more grumpy than ever. He'd make Mr. Grumpy look like the happiest man on earth. He was so grumpy. Because God asked him to do something that he did not want to do. He did not want to do it. God told him to get off of his bottom and to go to a place called Nineveh, a great big city, and tell them all that they were behaving really badly, they were being really naughty, they needed to stop what they were doing, start behaving, or he was going to destroy them. And Jonah did not want to do it. He did not want to do it so badly that he tried to go and run and hide from God. I don't know, have you ever tried to hide from your mum or your dad, and you've tried to run away and go upstairs to your bedroom, or pretend something that wasn't happening that was happening, and that you didn't really want to go, and so you'd stick your feet in and your heels in? Well, Jonah was like that, and when God told him to go to Nineveh, he got on a boat, and tried to sail away in the opposite direction. But you can't run away from God. And God sent storms and enormous waves. And Jonah and everyone on the boat was feeling seasick, and you feel seasick. Oh, they were feeling awful. And they all said, what is the problem? And Jonah knew exactly what the problem was. The problem was him. And he admitted it. Well done, Jonah. And so they threw him off the boat. 1, 2, 3. But God wasn't going to let him off that lightly. Still had to go to Nineveh. So instead of drowning, along came a whale and swallowed him up and spat him out. And there was Jonah sitting on the side, still got to go to Nineveh. So he walked to Nineveh, grumpy as anything. He walked to Nineveh and went around 3 days' walk across the town, shouting at the top of his voice, you've all got to behave, you've all got to behave, or God is going to destroy you. God will take you and he will go, and you're all going to be destroyed, and Nineveh's going to be nothing because you've all been behaving badly. Now, normally, when you do that kind of thing in a town or a city or anywhere, people just get cross with you. They say, we haven't been behaving badly, oh, go away. We you. Who are you, Jonah? Who are you to tell us we've been behaving badly? We've not been naughty. Don't be so silly. That would be the normal thing. Oh, but oh no. Not this time. The people said, do you know what we've been behaving really badly. And even the king with his crown on his head took his crown off. Said, we've been behaving really badly. Do you know, we've been really naughty. We have got to change our ways, and we're not going to eat, And we're not going to drink. And our animals are not going to eat. And our animals are not going to drink for 3 whole days. And we're going to sit here and say sorry. And we're all going to look sad because we're saying sorry. They were looking grumpy. We were looking sad. Can you see a sad face now? I want to see how sad you can look. We're really sorry. We're really sorry, they said. We are really, really sorry. And God listened. And he said they really are sorry. These people are sorry. And so I am going to forgive them. I'm going to say that they can live in their lands, that their animals can live. I'm not going to zap them. And it was at that point that Jonah really got cross. I've been walking 3 days across this town shouting, "You're all going to be killed!" And at the end of it, they are not being killed. So he stomped off in the biggest grump ever and just sat down on his own. Grumpy. So as he sat there, God thought, what can I do? What can I do? I'll tell you what I'll do. I will get a plant to grow up over Jonah to give him shelter from the sun. So he won't get sunburnt and he won't get too dry, and that would be really nice. Nice bit of shade for him. And so this plant grew up ever so quickly and covered Jonah. And he had beautiful cool shade on a hot sunny afternoon, and it was lovely. And then the next day, God sent a worm. Can I see your worm? A wiggly worm. He sent a wiggly worm into the plant, and the worm ate the plant and ate it until it shriveled and shrunk. And it was at that point that Jonah was not only grumpy, he was cross. God sent the sun down on Jonah, and he got really hot and he got really cross, and he got cross with God. "You have killed my plant." And it was then God said, "Jonah, are you really cross about me killing a plant? About me killing a plant, sending a worm in and killing a plant? Are you cross about that?" Jonah said, "Yes, I'm cross." And God said, "You are cross about me killing a plant. But a plant doesn't feel. A plant doesn't know love. It doesn't know how to be friends with anybody. You are cross about a plant dying, but you wanted. You wanted the people of Nineveh to die. You want their animals to die. You wanted them all to be destroyed just because you felt stupid." God said, "That is not my way. I love you and I care for you. I want you to go and tell people that they are loved. They have to change their ways, but they are loved. I will forgive. I will make them whole." So, when you're feeling grumpy, when you feel that you're not getting your own way, think about others. Think about how others feel. And Jesus said there are 2 great laws. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your soul, with all your strength. And the second is love the people around you. Love your neighbours as yourselves. Don't be grumpy. Be happy. God loves you. He loves your friends, loves your family, loves your neighbours.
shine, let my light shine. Let it shine, let my light shine, let my light shine, let my light shine. If God is for me, who can stand against me? Let my light shine, let my light shine, let my light shine. We are a city on a hill, we are a light in the darkness. Jesus living in us can change the world. We are a city on a hill, we are a light in the darkness. Jesus living in us can change the world. So let your light shine, let your light shine, let your light shine. Let it shine, let your light shine, let your light shine, let your light shine. If God is for us, who can stand against us? Let your light shine, let your light shine, let your light shine. If God is for us, who can stand against us? Let your light shine, let your light shine, let your light shine. Let your light shine, let your light shine, let your light shine. Let it shine, let your light shine, let your light shine, let your light shine. So that's the song. We're going to briefly just play a verse and a chorus again with actions in case you want to use actions in your church. So it goes like this.
3, 4.
I am a city on a hill,